Greetings, folks. This is Mason Weaver. Breaking news. Today is the 15th of November, Friday, and just breaking, the judge hearing the CNN lawsuit against the White House on Jim Acosta's press pass has just ruled that the White House must reinstate Jim Acosta as a White House press pool. It's amazing, the concept. It's amazing. What the judge is saying is that Jim Acosta has a constitutionally protected right to disrupt the press conference, to refuse to give his microphone up, to take control of the press conference, to not allow the president himself to speak during his own press conference. I wonder if Judge Kelly would allow Jim Acosta to come into his courthouse, his courtroom, during a court proceeding and interrupt and ask questions beyond his permission. Would he allow Jim Acosta to come in and continue to talk after he ordered him to stop, after he said you're out of order, after he said that your questions have been answered? Would he allow him to continue with this? No, he would not. But he is saying the president, freedom of press, folks, that does not mean freedom of access. Freedom of the press does not mean you have the access to the White House and the president whenever you want to. Freedom of the press is freedom of what you write about the government, not your access to the government. You cannot go into the Supreme Court and argue with the judges because you're a member of the press. You cannot go into the White House. You cannot go into Congress and stand in the well of the Senate and argue and debate your questions without being thrown out on your ears. But however, apparently this judge thinks that this case will be won. He is saying there's a probability that Acosta will win his case. He is saying that the Constitution protects the speech of a reporter in a press conference to continue to harass and hassle and control the press conference. What is he going to say if President Trump refuses to call on Acosta? What if the president holds a press conference and just refuses to talk to him? Is he going to go back to court and this judge is going to say, Mr. President, you must talk to him and answer his questions? What if I've given a lot of speeches, and I've seen them where they put up the microphone stands, and you got two on each side, and people walk up to them and they ask a question. I've been in rooms where the microphone is controlled. If you're speaking past your time, they will cut the microphone off. Why can't the White House just cut the microphone when Acosta speaks and continues to go on and attack? No questions, just giving a speech. Why can't they just cut off the microphone? Matter of fact, if it's a constitutional right for him to have a press pass to enter the press room, is it also a constitutional right for the president to even have a press conference? Can he just forget about the press conferences? Can he give private interviews with people he likes in the press? Can he just invite a friendly reporter he thinks is honest and do a private interview with him? Of course he can. It would seem logical. Your freedom, folks, is your freedom to criticize, to attack verbally your government, to redress your grievances to the government. It does not give you access. Are we saying that the press is more important than the citizens? Are we saying that the press could go places that we cannot go without permission of the government, without permission of the White House? They can go into the press corps and sit up front? Or is this judge saying, is Judge Kelly saying that Acosta has a right to that front row seat or second row seat? What happened to the little local regional papers that you have? St. Louis Post-Dispatch. What happened? Why can't they get a seat in the front row and ask questions? This is out of control. This is foolishness. The concept that the Constitution protects the right of a reporter to get a press pass is foolishness. Well, let's go on to the Supreme Court. Let's see what's happening. But Jim Acosta, you have the right of the press, but you do not have the right of access. Mason Weaver here. Stay right or be left. Eternity is a long time to be wrong. We got a long way to go. God bless you.